Hello and welcome to this Boris software training video. If you've reached this stage, you should now have configured your pricing and assigned it to a location. In this video, I'll briefly show you how to test your pricing to make sure it's working correctly, and then demonstrate how the pricing appears in a digital report. If you want to test that your pricing has been applied correctly, for example, your door pricing, go to Setup Customers Sites, select the location, and open the same pricing area you used earlier. You'll see two options, Test Pricing and Reprocess. Start by selecting Test Pricing. This will display the product list. For example, if we want to check what an RT22 is worth, select the item. Because it's priced per item, you'll be asked for an X and Y value. Enter 1 and then 0, as this represents one item. You can ignore the uplift field. This is related to fire stopping features, and we aren't using uplift values in this training. Select Save, and the system will display a summary. You'll see the measurement type, in this case per item. The quantity used in the calculation, 1. The sell rate of £40. The cost rate of £5. Productivity remains 0 for now, as discussed in the productivity video. Productivity isn't being used for this training. This confirms that the pricing has been applied correctly. If you want to reprocess all reports within a specific date range, so the updated pricing is applied, use the Reprocess button. Choose your date range and press Save. You'll receive a pop-up summarizing how many reports were reprocessed. For example, here it shows that 2 items between the 1st and 23rd of September have been reprocessed. If you amend a report, there's a separate video on this pathway explaining how to update reports. However, for pricing specifically, you don't need to adjust anything inside the report itself. You only need to update the product dropdown or reprocess the location's pricing. To recap, go to Setup Customers, select your customer, then choose a different site. For example, the HVAC location. Open the Pricing tab, where you can again test or reprocess. For example, select Advanced Vertex Condenser, enter 1 and 0, and save. You'll see it is priced per item. Sell rate £25, cost rate £12. So the pricing for this location is also working correctly. Now let's look at how this pricing appears on an actual digital report. In Reports Incomplete Reports, I've marked some records as incomplete so we can review them. You'll see an example for each industry: a fire doors survey, an HVAC air worksheet, a fire stopping contract work form. If I click into the contract work form, I'm going to briefly summarize and conclude by showing you what the pricing system actually does. Starting with fire stopping, you'll recognize this list, seal type, which comes directly from the product list. In the background, the system checks each product. For example, a putty pad, single, is measured per item. The system then looks at the rates associated with this location, in this case the FS rate set. So it checks the FS rates to confirm the sell rate for a putty pad is the £15, and the cost rate is also £15. That's why, at the bottom of the report, you see both the cost rate and calculated values appear as the £15. Now let's return to Incomplete Reports, and this time open the HVAC report. Here you'll see the cleaning products used. For example, disinfectant, quantity 1. Again, the system checks how it's measured per item, which rate set applies, the HVAC rate set, the sell rate £35 per item. With one item recorded, the calculated sell value becomes £35. The cost rate is different. If we check the cost rate list, you'll see disinfectant was assigned a £20 cost rate, which is why the report displays £20 as the cost value and £35 as the sell value. Finally, let's look at the door report. Here, the system evaluates RTs, items where elements of the door have failed. We added one example at the top, lipping repair. The system checks the pricing list, confirms lipping repair is measured per item, and applies the values from the door rate set. Sell rate, £35, cost rate, £10. This is why the bottom of the report shows £10 for measured work and £35 for the cell value. If pricing fails anywhere, the pricing summary box will generate an error, while the other fields remain blank. You may see messages such as, "Product is missing from the master list. Add it to the master list." Sometimes it will say, "It doesn't have any cell rate or productivity value." Add those values to your rate card. The good news is that you can manually open your rate card, select any product from your master list, and assign the missing cell rate, cost rate, or productivity value. That's a quick overview of how to confirm that pricing is working, along with examples across all 3 industries, showing how the pricing module operates within the Boris system. Thank you for watching this Boris training video.